What is up, people? It is me, Monster58. Welcome back to another episode of Armored Core 6, Fires of Rubicon. In the previous part, we ended up going through a lot of Chapter 4, but the main two things we ended up doing was furthering this ALLMIn'ds Coral release storyline in the two ways that we did it. Number one, we ended up doing an entirely new mission where we were told to destroy some coral transports that the corporations had. So essentially, ALLMIn'ds' idea is that the corporations have a small, very small amount of the coral that currently exists, and that by destroying this coral, we prevent them from researching and understanding it more. And because that coral, despite it, obviously, we know through air, being, more than likely consciousnesses of people or Rubiconians, that coral's useless to their coral release project. So we ended up doing that, and that's not a fun mission. I don't really enjoy that mission all that much. It's probably the worst of these new game plus missions. But the other thing we ended up getting is we ended up fighting one of ALLMIn'ds and another one of ALLMIn'ds very securely classified arena ACs, and that actually happens to be an AC right here that Air said that she could pilot, and so she actually piloted the AC in the little test run that we did. And so we're going to continue going through Chapter 4, but before we go through Chapter 4, I like to show I made a few more ACs. Ended up making another lightweight one where it's actually double energy weapons, double energy melee. So I have the Redshift and the Moonlight with the Sweet 16 and the Shoulder Cannon. This is a really fun build because you can either use the Moonlight or the Redshift to do your majority of the damage, or the Shoulder Cannon depending on how you stagger. In addition, I ended up making two heavyweight builds. So we made one where it's got the more or less the Basho stuff, but it's got the Basho chest and the Basho head. But we do have the double bazookas, very similar to the more medium weight build, but double miniguns. I've been wanting to make a heavyweight bipedal with double minis, and so we ended up doing that today. But we also ended up making one just full Basho, because I gotta say, I really like how the Basho just looks in general. I like the blockiness and the square, rigidity of this full AC set. So we ended up making one with the Lance, the Javelin, ended up making it with the what was it, the Huxley, as well as one of the missile launchers. This has been a fun build. I've been testing it out a bit, and so we're actually going to run with it. So without further ado, folks, let's run this new build and go to Underground Exploration Depth 3. To my knowledge, I believe this is a mission that doesn't really have anything extra in it, but I will obviously eat my words, and I will show you the chunks of the mission that do have extra stuff if I haven't shown it already, or if it ends up being it has a mission with new stuff in it, but I don't think it does. Alright, let's make our way. What I like about this build is it does a lot of damage once that stagger hits. I also like the colors I went with this. I'm gonna go around and destroy these guys because I freaking hate the little laser sniper turrets. Alrighty, with that we have finally destroyed pretty much all of those, or all of the ones that mattered really. Just getting some extra cash doesn't hurt in this. I'm really curious to see how this build will do against the AC in this. Alright, I've taken a lot more damage than I would like to, but let's see how this build performs inside here. There we go. Alrighty, let's test this build out with this against this AC.
Before it explodes, 6 to 1.
Where is it? Oh, come on! That is so annoying. A lot of damage there. Of course I missed there. This is going lovely. Yeah, I'm really inting this a bit. There we go, dead. Yeah, it performed fine, I just needed to actually play it right.
That's another solid milestone in our work.
Alrighty, not too bad at all. Just kind of into that fight, but I was just getting impatient playing the, especially on camera, right? Just trying to do it quickly. But of course, get impatient, you screw it up a bit. But that fight would have went a lot better if I'd actually played it a bit better. So.
How was the trip underground, Walter?
The enforcement system's silent, at least. Tried to take 621 with it. Good thing it failed.
Well, that deals with the PCA then. What about the corpse?
Arquebus told us to wait before entering Terra Incognita.
So you're close then. The corpse won't be helping each other over the finish line.
Yeah. Arquebus wants Balaam out of the picture first.
Looks like Arquebus is gonna win the race no matter what.
Short term, maybe. But I think 621's going to be the key in the end. And that's why I shouldn't be the one to choose which jobs we take.
Sounds risky. Our friends must be getting antsy.
Maybe. But I think 621's got friends to worry about, too.
No new messages.
Raven, you've got 2 requests to go with the order from Arquebus. One is from the Liberation Front. The other's from ALLMIn'ds. You should consider what your choice means, Raven. For my part, I've chosen to trust in you. Whatever you decide, I know you'll mean it.
Alrighty, it looks like we have a pretty tough decision to make. So let's take a look at the missions that we have. So we have intercept the red guns, ambush the Vespers, and instead we have eliminate V.VIII. V.VIII O'Keefe, Arquebus' Special Intelligence Officer. And so obviously we've done this mission, we've done this before, and so we are going to be choosing eliminate V.VIII. So when it comes to this, V.VIII, if you guys recall, we go to the arena. V.VIII is, where is he? He's not too far. Here's O'Keefe. He has this tetrapod, and it can get annoying to get to him. So I think what we're going to bring today, because he likes to float around, especially in that area in depth 3. I'm trying to think of which one I want to bring here. I'm thinking of bringing this, the Moonlight Redshift build, because I think it'll just be easier to lock on to him and keep pace with him, because again, he likes to float a lot. So yeah, without further ado, folks, we're going to be taking this mission from ALLMIn'ds, because we got to see where this coral release goes. And Air said she's with us, so without further ado, folks, let's see what ALLMIn'ds wants and why. Why she wants us to eliminate, or why it wants us to eliminate V.VIII.
This request comes from ALLMIn'ds. True to form, they've sent us an encrypted message with top-level security. I expect it must be about coral release.
Augmented human C4621. Raven. There is an obstacle to the project that must be removed. The target is V.III O'Keefe, an Arquebus Special Intelligence Officer. A second-generation augmented human, O'Keefe was once our ally within the corporations. But it seems he has had a last-minute change of heart and means to betray us. You are to ambush the target during his Arquebus-ordered survey of Depth 3. His records will note death by misadventure. The release project must succeed. Only an exceptional augmented human can be the key. C4621, Raven. ALLMIN'D is certain of your success.
ALLMIn'ds requests tend to get more eerie and unsettling as they continue to ask us to do these things, but of course, sort of out of morbid curiosity, we're going to keep doing that. And I, by the way, totally meant to name this thing like Energy something. I need to change the name on this. AC, it's obviously just C4621. But the main thing here is what we should note with this story going forward is that not only ALLMIn'D wants us to obviously eliminate O'Keefe, which isn't really that far from anything else that we've done so far, but the thing that sort of makes it eerie is the fact that they don't want anyone to know that we actually killed him. They want us to do this story, do this mission with the idea that he will just die because, something accidentally killed him. ALLMIn'D does not want anyone to know that we were actually ordered to kill him, which in a way makes sense, but at the same time, just makes everything, like I said, just more eerie, unsettling, and just doesn't feel good. But, like I said, out of morbid curiosity, without further ado, folks, let's go eliminate O'Keefe.
We've made our decision. Let's get this done, Raven.
By the way, I probably corrected myself in the video. It's V.III. I'm stupid. I was thinking V.VIII because I was thinking V and I saw the threes. Yeah, I'm dumb.
Commence mission. Eliminate V.III O'Keefe.
Looks like they found a strong candidate this time. ALLMIn'Ds, right? Tired as I am. Not ready to die yet.
Can't be the last. Be careful, Raven.
Ow. You can see how annoying this guy is. Luckily, we can just sort of hit him from here, but you can see why this gets really annoying.
You don't even know what you're doing, do you? Let me tell you something. ALLMIN'D ain't worth it. AP at 30%.
See how much damage that does? There we go. That's how this build works.
You think you want coral relief, but you don't. Settle down. Slurp your coffee-flavored sludge. Sure, it sucks, but that's being human.
Oh, come on, man. This is so annoying. Oh, boy. I'm gonna fall. I'm gonna need to land somewhere. Or not. I'm just gonna go all the way down here, I guess. Where are you? Come on, bud. Where the heck is he? There he is. Jesus.
Rubicon sure does suck, huh? Don't tell me you like it here.
V.III O'Keefe. I see no businesses, but the others do the way things are. A life that can't coexist with what we want.
AP at 30%. One repair kit remaining.
Okay, man. This is just so annoying, dude. I hate fighting this guy. He's not even good. It's just, he's really annoying. Of course, I have to make it a bit harder because I didn't go with, like, a really, like, OP build that I had, but I also just didn't want to make this a cakewalk. Oh my god, I'm gonna fall. I don't have anywhere to land.
Right shoulder ammunition at 50%.
This is so dumb, man. Oh god, this is so annoying. I mean, I'm gonna fall here. Oh, okay, I guess I can let. Oh. One of the most annoying fights, dude.
Go get some sleep. See you on the other side. Not Steve.
V.III O'Keefe has gone silent. Was he another candidate, I wonder? A key to coral release? We've completed ALLMIn'ds' request. We can go now, Raven.
Okay, despite a very annoying fight, the guy really isn't all that hard. This is a very simple fight. The guy's really easy to kill. Well, easy like if you can actually get on him. I probably should have went with like that double Huxley build if I really just wanted to one-shot this guy. But yeah, the one thing we obviously note here is he very seems like, you know, why would we go with ALLMIN'd at this point? So, well, we're just going to keep pushing forward, I guess. Let's see what happens with this coral release project. Got another battle log, though, so that's real nice.
One new message.
Augmented human C4621, Raven. The project is nearing fruition. We will meet again when you reach the coral convergence.
Alrighty, it looks like we now have our next point, and our next point in where we will see ALLMIN'd once again, and so we have to get to the coral convergence, and so our next mission, I believe, is the unknown territory survey, which we've done before. We're gonna switch. I think I might do the I don't really like. I mean, the dual vientos are fun, but I think we'll then just end up going with I've been liking this build a fair bit, so I think, well, used the dual ducats a fair bit already, so, man, I don't know. It's always tough to choose, especially when you have a nice plethora of builds, right? Oh, the one build, I don't know why I didn't mention this. Yes, I made a build that's all red. I just called it Deep Crimson. Essentially, it's just mainly, I have, like, the big rifle, and then I have red shift, and then we've got two of the shoulder cannons. This has been a fun build as well. I've been enjoying this. I think we actually might bring it. Yeah, screw it. Let's bring this one. Alright, guys. Let's head into the unknown territory survey. The other thing to note is when V.III O'Keefe ended up getting killed by us, the one thing he said is, see you on the other side, Rusty. So, very much seems like he knows. Also, one thing I didn't mention, we obviously have the coral generator. This build's been a lot of fun. You'll see how it works in the fight. Once again, we have that there, so you can the dead balsa you see there, so you can kind of tell where we're going here. So we're just gonna kind of skip through all of the mealworms here, because obviously we don't really need to deal with them.
Go deal with a mercenary who went in alone, they said. Figures. Seems both of us are too dangerous to keep around. And the higher-ups wouldn't miss an opportunity to kill two birds with one stone. Hate to say it, but Rubicon still needs me. So, buddy, who needs you? I don't want to dance to that too. This time, I don't have any other choice. I'm coming, buddy. Stupid thug. 621, make it through this alive.
It's evacuated. I'm picking up a major coral response, coming from the bottom of the pit. Let's keep moving, Raven.
Institute City. Of course. No wonder we couldn't find it. I need to prepare before the corps move in. Head back to base and rest up.
Alrighty, folks, you can more or less see how that build works. So the idea is that I help stagger with the double cannons on my back, in addition to the redshift, and then annihilate them with the big rifle, right? The fully charged rifle. That's how this goes. And if I get something with the, if I get that stagger with the cannons, then you can use the redshift or the big rifle to absolutely annihilate people. Because remember, with the rifle, you have 3 levels of charge. You have no charge, you have mid-charge, and then you have the full charge with the full frickin', red Kamehameha, right? Essentially like Kamehameha times 10, right? So, Dragon Ball reference, obviously. I love Dragon Ball. So, alright, like I said, and like we know, ALLMIn'DS said that the next time we'll meet them is at the Coral Convergence, and so, I believe that's our next mission.
Raven, I see them so clearly. The voices of the coral. My family. Brothers and sisters consumed by the fires of Ibis. Only a few survived. But after all this time, they finally formed a new flock. It looks like Walter sent you a message. Let's take a look, Raven.
Incoming comms.
Let me tell you a story before you go. There once was a scientist. He abandoned his family to delve into the secrets of coral. His work yielded a carnival of horrors, augmentation surgery included. But there was another scientist. He took his colleagues' sins upon himself and set it all ablaze. Died with no regrets. There's a lesson in this story. Once something's alive, it doesn't die easy. 621. Story time's over. It's time for work.
Alrighty, with that story out of the way, it is time to head to the Coral Convergence. Now, for this mission, I'm going to bring the new dual mini AC that we ended up making that I showed you earlier in the episode. I feel that's pretty appropriate for this. And so, guys, without further ado, let's head off to the Coral Convergence.
Your voices are so close now. This is my home.
Main system activating combat mode.
Raven is landing. This is the science. This is this game. Commander, please stay, please. Snail, come in.
50%.
That's pretty disgusting, right? You can see how good this build works.
Looks like you're clear. Keep moving.
Switching to encoded channels. Augmented human C4621, Raven. V.II Snail intends to dispose of you once your utility is spent. Proceed blindly, and you will find yourself a prisoner of the corporations. We will transmit his coordinates. Eliminate him. ALLMIn'DS will handle the rest.
Let's go, Raven.
6-2, do you read me? I'm counting out.
Handler Walter. Another hindrance to the project. Leave him to us.
I remember hearing this for the very first time. I was so scared. Like, it's so eerie to hear what ALLMIN'D wants to do.
That's the independent mercenary. Wait, something's up. Are we being jammed? Ridiculous. Both ACs were destroyed, but all is proceeding as planned. Yes, of course. That's what the independent mercenary is for.
Confirmed. It's V.II Snail. We're clear to ambush him.
What's going on with our comms? Change the frequency. We'll report to HQ later. This had better not be one of that handler's tricks. Hold on there.
Just like they said. You're gonna die, freelancer. Guy from the Ice War mission with a stick up his ass. It's my lucky day.
Alright, once again, running into Iguazu, even when we're fighting Snail.
That damn noise again. Freelancer, you're doing this, aren't you? Make it stop. Make it. It's inside my head. How are you? Different.
Gun 5. Iguazu down. We did it.
Augmented human C4621. Raven. Well done. Now you are one with us. Welcome to ALLMIn'ds.
Well, it looks like we are now ALLMIn'Ds from now on. So as we know, through our previous playthroughs, we obviously knew that Snail was going to plan to ambush us, so ALLMIn'Ds looks like it's taking care of everything in that sense. And the eerie thing, like I told you, it was so eerie the first time I played this, and I was just like, God, that is so, like, jarring to hear that. Like, it sounds like, it does, because it doesn't sound like ALLMIn'Ds is speaking to you through comms. It sounds like there's speakers that are, like, there's that echo, right, when ALLMIn'Ds talks. So it just sounds like the entire world can hear ALLMIn'Ds. It's just so eerie, like this random voice coming into us. Couple other things. That mission can be pretty tough. It's not easy to fight Snail and Iguazu. At the same time, it really isn't that easy to fight both of them. And in addition to that, you guys saw how Iguazu died. Look how he died. I've never ever seen where an AC gets stuck mid-animation, death animation like that, and then just blows up midair. That was hilarious. But we run into Iguazu once again. As you know, in the previous mission when we fought him, we didn't actually kill him. He was actually just, he withdrew from his AC. We knew we were going to see him again at some point, more than likely. And looks like Iguazu's made his appearance and now has unmade his appearance once again after getting annihilated by us once again for the umpteenth time through all these playthroughs. So, like I said, the inferiority complex, the most craziest inferiority complex once again strikes again. But we have now gotten rid of both Snail and Iguazu, and at this point, we are now essentially sort of like bending to ALLMIn'Ds' will to see where this coral release goes. And yeah, let's see where this journey takes us.
No new messages.
We've received a message from ALLMIn'Ds. It sounds like they want to bring you under their protection as part of the Coral Release Project. Let's hear them out.
Alrighty, so because we haven't sided with anybody. We've betrayed Walter, we've betrayed Carla, we've betrayed the corpse. We're all on our own with Air. It's just me, Air. I mean, it's us, Air, and ALLMIn'ds. That's all we got at this point, right? So, take a look at the AC data. I'm trying to think of what I want to bring to this fight. We've pretty much used all of the builds to a certain extent. Also, I changed the how this build looks. I didn't forget to mention that. Trying to think about how I want to do this, because in all reality, I don't even remember the next mission. So let's do the debrief for whatever ALLMIN'D has for us, and we'll go from there. All right, Chapter 5 we are in right now with our mission, MIA.
Augmented Human C4621, Raven. The project is nearing fruition, thanks in no small part to your cooperation. During the battle for Institute City, several of the corporation's key pilots died in combat. We have manipulated the data to state that you too were killed in action. However, you will not be truly safe until you formally accept our protection. C4621, Raven. Return from Watchpoint Alpha Depth 2 and head for the rendezvous point. That is all.
Alrighty, it looks like we have to deal with this going forward. That ALLMIN'D wants us to be fully under their protection. If we want to be fully under their protection, we have to do this. And so, our only choice at this point, since we've essentially been told everyone that we've been killed in action along with all the other AC pilots, this is our only way forward, right? So, let's do it. Talking about the ACs, I think a good AC to bring here to sort of start to bring it back. Let's, I was thinking of bringing this one, the Genesis one, but, yeah, let's bring Genesis, actually. Our new take on the sort of Raven formula, but MIA, guys. Well, while everyone thinks we're dead, let's give ALLMIN'D a show.
Once you reach the rendezvous point, no one will be able to threaten you anymore.
Like I said, it's so, I don't know, it's just always, this playthrough always made me unsettled with how ALLMIN'D speaks.
Let's go, Raven. The rendezvous point that ALLMIN'D is at depth 1. It's not far from the surface.
What are these things? I don't know how, but the watchpoint defenses are back online.
Corporate stragglers still remain within the watchpoint. We have made some adjustments to ensure.
Watch out. Sniper outside.
Fire! If they're not with us, they're against us!
We need to get out of here.
Retreat! Open the partition!
Without their leadership, the corporations are powerless. A chain made of human links is easily broken.
Well, that was something I do not remember from this mission, but I got caught in it. But not too bad. Took a little bit of damage, but nothing too crazy.
AC, ID unknown. This is hell. We're in hell.
It's so, like, look at this. It honestly, it does. I don't disagree with them.
I'm picking up enemies behind you.
It's all going wrong, and that AC's to blame. I'm not gonna die like this.
Enemy signal silent. Let's keep moving.
Alrighty. Gonna go through this fire hellscape at this point.
Lock them down. Wait, that's what's next. AC! What's the nearest Vesper?
Alrighty. Going through this backwards.
4621, Raven. You are close to the rendezvous point.
Alrighty, it's asking us to resupply, so you can kind of gather what's going to happen here. We're going to be in a big fight. Let's do it.
We've arrived at ALLMIn'ds coordinates. Enemy detected. Above!
V.III. Peter, taking command. What? You? My old colleague Raven, I presume.
Augmented C4621, Raven. Kindly secure the area.
Ow, yeah, so we're fighting Pater in the new LC. And I completely whiffed. Honestly, when I'm thinking about it, actually this really wasn't the best to bring here because he flies a lot. And hitting the pile bunker on an airborne enemy like this really isn't that easy. He can be pretty tough, but I honestly don't find him too bad.
V.III. You killed O'Keefe. Damn you. You always looked out for me.
Ow, 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 ow. Yeah, it's just my build is not geared for this guy. Oh, ow. Alright, come on. Oh, so close!
No repair kits remaining.
Snail state. I'll be the only one left to carry on the glory of Archivus. O'Keefe, I did it. I will take the burden off your shoulders.
Well, that sucked. That was unlucky. Yeah, we'll restart from the checkpoint. Yeah, that was my bad. Just missing that last pile bunker really blew. But he's not bad. I just screwed up.
We've arrived at ALLMIn'ds coordinates. Enemy detected. Above!
V.III. Peter, taking command. What? You? My old colleague Raven, I presume.
Augmented C4621, Raven. Kindly secure the area.
Damn it. Okay. This isn't right. I can still...
High mobility LC destroyed. Looks like we're clear.
Augmented human C4621, Raven. Well done. ALLMIND hereby guarantees your protection. Invoking ALLMIND Administrator access, erasing all records of the subject in custody. Augmented human C4621, Raven. Your safety is now guaranteed.
Like I told you, fight really isn't that bad. If I just hit that pile bunker once, he would have been dead in that first fight. I just screwed up. But overall, not too bad. But now we are under the protection, fully under the protection of ALLMIND. And we will now see where else they take us on this journey to Coral Release.
We have entered satellite orbit. Release the subject from stasis.
Understood, Master ALLMIND. Activating cerebral coral control device. Augmented human C4621 has awakened.
Raven, you've come too. No brainwave abnormalities. Thank goodness.
Sincerest apologies, Raven. It was for the best that you remained asleep until the situation had settled. Allow us to explain. You are in the vicinity of a closure satellite, in the Xylem's hold. As anticipated, the corporations have siphoned the coral into a single mass. All that remains is to seize the opportunity to set the coral free, so that it may carry humanity toward new horizons. The coral release is imminent. Raven. Air. You shall be the trigger for the change to come.
Augmented human C4621, entering standard mode. No new messages.
Raven, we've received a request from ALLMIn'ds. We've chosen coral release to pursue humanity and coral's potential. Now that the choice is made, we have to carry on, no matter what obstacles confront us.
Alright, let's glaze over this new request. Regain control of the Xylem. So, it looks like we have to go in and we have to destroy all the modules set by Overseer. Now, give me 1 second here. Alrighty, folks, so looking at this, this is where we will end off the episode after this next mission. Now, I apologize if this episode ends up being a bit longer, but I don't want to leave the next episode purely for this next mission, because if you guys can sort of gather from the way we've done the story, the two previous playthroughs in the first game and the New Game Plus, you can tell that this is the mission right before the very last mission of this game. And so, without further ado, folks, I think we will bring in sort of, well, actually, I'm trying to think. I might honestly end up bringing this build. I think this build will be okay in this mission. Alrighty, folks, without further ado, let's head out and regain control of the Xylem.
Augmented human C4621, Raven. Only one obstacle to coral release remains. We are now beginning the purge of Overseer, the Association of Observers. They are planning to crash the Xylem into the vascular plant and ignite the coral. We want you to stop the ship from within. Destroy all the parasite modules installed throughout the Xylem's control center. By doing so, you will free control of the Xylem from Overseer's meddling, allowing ALLMIn'ds to counter-hack the system and initiate a forced shutdown. We have precious little time. Once the Xylem passes the point of no return, a collision will be unavoidable. ALLMIn'ds anticipates your swift success.
Alright, looks like we are going right after Overseer, and without further ado, folks, I think there's no other better thing to do. We have committed ourselves to ALLMIn'ds. Let's go for it.
ALLMIn'ds is after Overseer. Let's get started, Raven.
Alrighty, we're in the mission very similar to what we've done before, but instead of destroying the generators, we're destroying these parasite modules.
Activating combat mode.
Commence mission. Destroy the parasite modules sent by Overseer.
A number of ghosts from our earlier infiltration remain within the control block. These two have fallen under the control of Overseer. Disabling them may allow you to extract the locations of the parasite modules.
Alright, looks like ALLMIN'D is dealing with Overseer, which means Carla and Walter.
Augmented human C4621, Raven, sharing progress on the battle outside. Your handler is a rather capable pilot.
Walter, how's the starboard block looking?
6 pilotless ACs, all exact copies of the Vespers.
Yeah, same story over here. This is a bad joke.
Alright. I do not like all the drones that we have to fight in this frickin' mission. Frickin' cancer.
3 minutes until the Xylem's course can no longer be altered. We have little time to spare.
If you help give me the location of these frickin' things, it'd be real nice.
3 remaining.
I've seen better odds. Wish the tourist was still with us.
621 isn't dead.
Nothing gets past you, huh?
Just prioritize knocking out the Xylem. 621 knows this. My faithful hound is now our biggest threat.
We cannot afford to lose our momentum.
Alright.
2 minutes. It seems Handler Walter was onto us. No matter. Unfortunately, it seems the enemy was one step ahead of us. Augmented units 4621, Raven. Head to the Xylem's control center. As for Handler Walter and Carla,
That line was cold and eerie and terrifying. When ALLMIN'D says that, oh god. Well, looks like ALLMIN'D's gonna go deal with Carla and Walter herself, or itself. It'd be her, 'cause, I mean, it's a female voice. I think we've all referred to her. Most of the communities referred to ALLMIN'D as her.
Overseer. The Association of Observers. ALLMIN'D must have seen them as the truth.
You've come, tourist. Got a message from the chief for you. Sorry, but I'm not laughing this time. You're going down with the ship. Proxy activation. Emergency protocol. Xylem lockout.
Augmented human C4621, Raven. If the lockout completes, the Xylem will be irrecoverably forced into a collision course.
You have to hurry, Raven.
Alright, this is the most annoying part about this mission. Not the biggest fan about this part, but wouldn't be another thing without Chatty being a part of this in some way, right? Wouldn't be a final playthrough, excuse me. Right, you just gotta quickly just keep scanning these. Trying to avoid these massive lasers. They're not too hard to avoid, it just gets annoying when you have that, like, that essentially sniper.
Walter, there's something behind you.
It's an Institute machine. No.
The chief left me a job to do. I will eliminate you, tourist.
Not happening. We're gonna do this coral release one way or another.
50%.
Alright.
Lockout activation sequence at 25%.
No repair kits remaining.
The control system security is down. Access the central device room. control system is silent.
Augmented human C4621, Raven. Your efforts have averted a collision with the vascular plant. Additional. Handler Walter and Cinder Carla have been dealt with.
Alrighty, folks, looks like we have fully given into ALLMIn'ds, and now all the characters that we have known, Chatty, Carla, Walter, the Vespers, all of the Red Guns, gone. And now it is time to see where ALLMIn'ds really wants us to go with this Coral release project.
Augmented human C4621, entering standard mode.
Alrighty, folks. So, our final mission and our true finale. Next time on Armored Core 6, Fires of Rubicon. It's time for Coral release. So, between this episode and next episode, I'm thinking of making an AC that will really, hammer home our final mission here for this playthrough and this Let's Play. So, we have fully given ourselves to ALLMIn'ds. We now have to see where Coral release will take us. So, thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch this video. Please like, comment, rate, and subscribe. Share this video with your friends. Also follow me on the socials. Those will be linked in the description below. And with that, guys, once again, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this episode. I'll catch you on the next one. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Peace.
High ambitions and the right mind can take you so far. It's like you lived a few lifetimes. Take off from a break off from the weak minds. They can stay soft. You can change lives. You create.